Hey folks, welcome back to our Scamp Life. On our channel here we talk everything Scamp campers. What they are, what's inside of them, how we pack ours, it being a small camper, and we like to give you guys some tips and tricks on how to use your small camper to the best of its ability. If at the end of this video you like what you're seeing, please hit that subscribe button. It just lets us know what we're doing is working. So in this video, I want to talk specifically about the Scamp Furnace. So hopefully this video will help you. A few of you subscribers have been asking us about specific parts of the Scamp camper. Some of you are ordering some here to pick up this spring, which I think is absolutely awesome. I think you're going to love your Scamp camper. But you just kind of want to know how to use it a little bit better and to make sure that what is in it you're able to use properly. So the Scamp Furnace really is one of the easiest things in the world to use. But the first time that I used it, I wasn't sure what was going on. And so I spent about a half an hour fumbling around, trying to read in the manual, seeing how things are done. They didn't make it very easy, I'll say that much, but it is a really easy appliance to use. So this is the Scamp Furnace. That's right, this tiny little brown box sticking out of your cupboard. That is where all of the heat comes from for all of the three sizes of Scamp camper. Ours happens to be a 2006 Scamp 16, but whether you have the 13-foot or the 19-foot model, this furnace is going to be used in all of those models, and it's placed right about in the center of every one of the campers. So there's no ductwork with this. All the heat comes right from what you're seeing here. The heat literally comes right outside of these grates. So the first thing that you're going to want to do is turn on your propane tank. Make sure that the nozzle is turned all the way on. If you happen to have the dual tank set up, make sure that you find your selector switch and turn it to the tank that you're going to be using. When you're all done, don't forget to turn off your propane tanks all the way before you travel. And the next thing that you're going to want to do is find your thermostat. Now on some of the newer Scamp campers, I'm not exactly sure what year they switched them, but I know that the 2019s and the 2020s do have a digital thermostat in them now. Of course, our thermostat, as you see, is not a digital thermostat. Now the thermostat, that's the thing that's going to control your temperature in your Scamp, is located somewhere back by your dinette. Or if you're using the dinette as a bed, back by your bed. If you have a 13-foot or a 19-foot Scamp, don't worry, because all of these things are kind of interchangeable. They use basically all the same components all throughout each camper and in each style. Now, your thermostat may be on the other side of the bed, but it does the exact same thing. So what you're going to want to do is move the switch on your thermostat over to the right to get it closer to the temperature that you want. And as you now hear in the background, the furnace fan has turned on, and in just a few seconds we'll hear some clicking, and that's the lighter trying to start up. And when you're all done, just simply put the switch back to the off position. Your furnace fan will run out the last little bit of hot air that it does have, and then it'll turn off. Once you've turned your gas on, you've given it a few minutes for it to come back down the line, it should be able to turn on. Now you don't need a match or any other lighter to turn this on. It has its own little switch that you'll hear clicking, a sparker if you will, that will ignite your furnace, and just in a few minutes you'll be getting some nice warm heat. Now something to point out with this Scamp Furnace is that it takes a little while, once again, for the gas to make it up the line. If you remember me talking about the water heater, we have the kind of the same issue with that, at least on our camper, where it takes a while for the gas to make it down the line. So make sure that you turn on your propane tanks a few minutes before you're going to turn your furnace on. I've also found it handy, as I said in the other video, to turn on the gas to your stovetop and just give it a light and let it run for a few minutes. It grabs some more of that fuel quicker, it seems like, pulls it down the line, and your furnace will start up. So that is literally as simple as this furnace is to use it. Just make sure that you turn your gas on a few minutes before you're actually going to need to use the heat, and you should be fine. And also make sure that you turn that thermostat back off. Now, I don't know how the digital ones work. Maybe there's an on-off switch. You just keep turning those digital numbers all the way down to 0. I'm not 100% sure, But what I do know is that if you do leave that thermostat on, you will wear out your battery before you make your trip back home. So folks, if you're liking what you see, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. It lets us know that what we're doing is working. And hopefully this video helped all of you guys out, whether you're looking at a Scamp camper or just another small camper. Until next time, guys, God bless. This is the Scamp Furnace. That's right, where we talk everything. Oh, this stupid light. What is your deal, man? We take you guys with us on most all of our camping trips just to show you. I'm gonna bust this light in two.